As you can see, I have my husband on the channel with me, and we just want to talk and gist through our twin pregnancy discovery, how the pregnancy was, and the delivery. For those that want to get the gist. Now, if you follow our vlog, you notice that I put to bed 2021, my first son, and early 2023, that's this year, I found out I was pregnant. As much as it was not in my plan originally, I had plans filled in of how I wanted to, career-wise, family-wise, personal life-wise. But then I found out I was pregnant, and as Christians, we can't abort, right? But I prayed some funny prayers that how I wish I can stress myself and this pregnancy will come down. But Viola, pregnancy did not come down. How was your reaction when you heard I was pregnant? You're telling me sorry, I can remember that one.
The way you woke me up now midnight, I was just confused. You know, when you are talking with a sleepy eye, like, am I hearing well? Am I seeing well? And that's like, I don't even know what to say. I was just speechless because it depends. It actually has to do with our own, the way she took it initially. So
I wasn't happy.
I was begging, but it's actually God's blessing. But you just have to beg because you are not the carrier.
It takes two to tango. I mean, it takes two to produce.
Beyond that, really not really produce. Carry the pregnancy. So you have to just pity her. Yes, there are plans, but like they said, the Bible say, God, man proposes, but God can actually disapprove, and that. But in all, we thank God.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And from the pregnancy, I can remember telling my husband that I wish I can stress myself and the pregnancy will I will just naturally miscarry it. And he said that day, I don't know if you can remember, he said, what if it's a twin pregnancy? I'm like, even though, because he knew I had always wanted twin babies. So because I wanted a son, I was secretly praying, in fact, openly praying that there should be two girls. But then we went for the first scan, and the sonographer said, it's sure the twin A is a boy, but twin B is not sure. My prayer point now changed from two girls to Father Lord, a boy and a girl at least.
The one that is not showing.
That the one is not showing, and you were pretty actually sure too at the point that second one that is not showing will eventually be a girl. So how do you feel when you found out that you're looking father to three boys?
One thing is that everything has to do with mindset, really.
Okay.
When you are not into it, must be a particular gender from the start, even before starting a home. I think I've had this, maybe because of the people that I stayed with.
Okay.
Stayed with people I've been good with, and the mindset they have towards, if it's all girls, if it's all guys, the main thing is bring them in the way of the Lord.
Yeah. That's
the most important thing. Irrespective of the gender, irrespective of like they will say, if it's a lady, you have a tent in your compound, all this kind of thing. If it's a lady, it's closer to the father. All those ones are really and the funny thing is that my son, we are very close. Though we fight, you understand?
They're actually very close.
So right, you will still come back. Do you understand? So it depends. Everything is mindset, not really about a particular gender, what they can bring to the family or not. So one thing I appreciate, even my own foundation, is that I have an open mind irrespective of the gender, and that's
true. Yeah, it really has an open mind. I actually remember when I went baby shopping, that woman actually asked me if I was still going to have a baby girl. I said, no, I beg, please, I'm still even recovering. And the next thing she said was like, you're not born gay. It's girl that makes Omugo sweet too. So if you're not in Africa or Nigeria watching this movie, this channel, what actually mean by Omugo is a frame used for when mothers go to their children. Let me say children. So mostly it's the wife's mother goes to their children to go and take care of the grandchildren. So that's Omugo. So she actually believes that a baby girl I would appreciate Omugo in a baby girl's house than going to my son's Omugo. So really, as I am like this, to be sincere, I'm hand off. I'm resting on the Lord. So yes, do I want a baby girl? Yes. Was I disappointed? Yes. Do I love my boys? Yes. because they've invalidated people trying to. My husband is indifferent, right? Awesome. I wanted a girl. Awesome. Let our emotions be valid and feelings be valid. You don't have to say, oh, it doesn't mean I don't love my boys. I actually love my boys. I actually do. So I remember when I was actually pregnant, at the point my mom was saying, are you sure you're not going to have the same gender again? Because I had serious hyperemesis gravidarum, that's excess vomiting in pregnancy. But the glory to God, I was vomiting blood. So how will you compare this pregnancy and Royalty's pregnancy? Just like in two sentences. Like we say they were the same. Like handling pregnancy with a toddler.
No. They were not the same. To me, I think the first is more.
Is more
Actually, because why I say the first is more is we're dealing with understanding. We're dealing with we are naive because we've not gone through one before.
Okay.
And that, so but this second one, there were some things that because we have gone through it, we're able to.
Yes, that's true.
So,
I remember I could actually undo my vomiting better because I had experienced this twin pregnancy was actually higher, but because I had experience in my first pregnancy, there was some ways I could actually manage it. But handling with a toddler is actually a bit more challenging.
Yeah, it is.
Because you have to take care of a child and you have to take care of babies growing in you. So they were a bit challenging. But in all, we actually give all thanks to God, and they are here and they are beautiful. That's the most important.